Man, this is gonna be crazy. All right, so Phazon rocking that Artemis you were talking about. It's the Scythe, it's the Lance, just a ton of different options that you don't see all too often. Just because I know there's only a few hardcore Scythe players around, and then Lance even rarer than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, for the most part, all we see is, Koslik's bringing out the Lance. Sometimes we'll see it from other players, but it's very rare.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right, heading right into game number 1, Phazon versus Lilcap, loser semifinal. It's Mammoth Fortress. Both of them armed up. Phazon winning out the early damage war, but Lilcap not far behind.
I mean,
oh my gosh, reads the dodge into the neutral sig that set up this edge guard. Absolutely beautiful.
Charge down sig from Phazon, looking for that connection there. That would have led to a spike on the Lilcap if he jumped a little preemptively, but it looks like he had patience on him to wait to see if anything was going to happen in the midst of all that chaos. The neutral sig catching a Lilcap that's not going to lead to a KO and just barely avoiding that ground pound. Phazon is controlling this momentum in the game right now, and is that the KO? No, not quite. But Phazon holding onto that ledge, weapon throw.
Oh, just drops it right on his head twice, 3
3
times. How many more will it take? Just the side sig.
Just the side sig. Looking so hard to beat right now. Phazon looking like the man to come after.
I like seeing Phazon opt to stick with the Lance here, because he gets some of those early damage, high potential strings. Unfortunately unarmed now. Lilcap setting up the edge guard. Phazon having to make his way around this corner unarmed.
Oh, opted for the weapon toss there off stage, and Lilcap. Oh, in the turnaround reversal, throwing Phazon off stage again. Lilcap does have the opportunity here to take a stock off. But Phazon making his way back.
Ooh.
Wow, side air into side sig follow-up. That's a huge amount of damage from that Lance. Weapon throw, though, is finally going to take that first stock off of Phazon. But at what cost? That damage built up on the Lilcap is so high.
Now Phazon, he's got the Scythe. You know, there's a couple choice signatures he's really going to be looking for. Oh, the side signature almost clipping Lilcap. Sends him off stage, setting up the edge guard. Weapon toss catches the dodge. But Lilcap managed to skate right on by Phazon's final attempt.
There's the side sig. That's going to launch him off from an enormous distance. The variable force on that move is just incredibly dangerous, especially, really at any distance, because Lilcap got launched across basically the entire stage.
Oh yeah, but look at that, the big bear coming out, just answering back, piling on the damage onto Phazon. Lilcap needs a couple of those stomp nairs, maybe the stomp sares, to bring this back and tie up the stocks.
That's just the pure power from Hammer. I mean, he's got the strength to get that damage out. Each one of those side airs, each one of those neutral airs, that's like 20 to 25 damage per hit, and that's enormous.
Scoops him up, manages to knock the Lance out of Phazon's hand, and look at this, he gets to just try and tempt him with that weapon drop. Fortunately, no damage. Oh my gosh, drops off the wall, but the downlight off the platform seals the deal, and now the stocks are even, but Lilcap needs to play this absolutely flawlessly to win.
He's real deep in the red, and Phazon, he's been coming back pretty solidly, but Phazon just has those options there to find the KO. All he needs to do, find one sig. There it is. The neutral sig coming out right where I said it. And Phazon, 616 damage to about 415 damage. Wow.
Yo, Earth 616, he's a superhero. That's just how it rocks. So, Artemis for Phazon, you're going to see a couple of these main mix-ups that he's rocking with, and it's off of the neutral light or the down light, a lot of those grounded string starters that have dodge windows after them. He expects people to jump or dodge up. That's where you see a lot of the neutral signatures get a ton of purchase. Now, he did start mixing it up towards the end, going for the side signature, but Lilcap was able to dodge down when there was the soft platform. So look out for those main two options on stage. It's either the neutral signature for dodging up, or the side signature if you try and stay low.
Lil Cap getting abused off on the side. Phazon just trying to hold that edge guard. Lil Cap making his way back onto the stage. Weapon throw not going to connect, and Phazon is going to utilize that neutral sig. Not going to hit the neutral light. Not going to hit the side sig out of the neutral light, but the coach pitch from Lil Cap.
Whoa!
Wow! With the slide charge, side sig off stage is going to find Phazon's first stock very early, just under 40 seconds, as this is a very stark difference from what we saw in the first game.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. Maximum efficiency from Lil Cap. He hit that slide charge as far forward as you possibly could. Phazon now on the back foot, having to try and navigate these waters to find a way to even up this match.
Uh-oh, getting caught off stage. One hit, not gonna go for more. Knows it might be a little risky to go too deep to overextend off stage.
Oh, wow, just ground pounds around that corner? Okay.
That's a lot of damage too. All those ground pounds just rack damage when you end up finding them.
Now Phazon, oh, the weapon drop right to him as almost a gift from God.
Phazon just barely missing the timing on that side air and gonna get punished out of the side air, getting stuck on the wall from the downlight from Lil Cap. But the turnaround now, neutral light almost gonna take out Lil Cap on the left side. Weapon throw not gonna connect or disrupt Phazon, but there it is. Slide kick into the recovery.
Oh!
Reversal side sig from Phazon to take out that first stock finally from Lil Cap. That is such a long time for him to go before taking that stock.
Yeah, but Lil Cap, I mean, he's just been managing to control so much of the map. I feel like Phazon hasn't been able to get his footing. Every time that he tries to get some of these strengths started, managed to catch one dodge. He needs a couple more of those to bring this back.
Very careful movement from Phazon. Not gonna get taken out by that recovery just yet. Neutral light, not gonna do it. Getting him close, throwing him in that monocle. Lil Cap hovering that ledge. Weapon throw, dodge through. Recovery from Phazon. Now he's got the weapon advantage. Neutral sig, looking for those up. Oh,
wow.
It's that read. Lil Cap sees it just in time and dodges straight back down to the ground and finds the KO in the process. Phenomenal stuff from him going on right now.
Yeah, Lil Cap has just sunk his teeth into this lead, and he is not letting go. Every time Phazon starts coming back with that damage, Lil Cap's just like, I've got a stock ready to take from you. Just jockeying for position. Phazon trying to make use of Artemis's extra speed over Bodvar to dictate the range and spacing of this game. But every time Lil Cap is able to just get the perfect spacing, playing footsies, but the ground pound forces out the dodge, and now we're back in it, one stock apiece.
Lil Cap holding the center stage right now. Phazon's still a little bit wary on approaching him. Lil Cap holding that sword, he's backing off. It looks like he wants Phazon to get back onto stage, or at least have the sense of security to get back there. Side air, it's gonna drop since he was falling in the middle of it, and Phazon was on stage while Lil Cap was off stage, so that difference is gonna cause him to lose off on that impulse from the second hit. But Phazon now in the reversal position, he's off stage holding that position, getting that neutral air, and the reverse on that. Oh, Lil Cap spot dodge.
Gosh.
Nice punish. Side sig. This is going back and forth right now. This has become so even in just a few, about a minute, really. This is
just
so much more
swung
even.
big, answering back and forth at each other, and now Phazon has to find somewhere to land. The neutral A almost taking him out, gets just over the weapon toss. Dive kicks the bottom corner, he's still alive, but Lil Cap weapon starving him, and Phazon, he's got to find his way back on stage. Whoa, manages to just bunny hop and worm his way over Lil Cap. I thought Lil Cap was going for the ground pound, but no, it's up off the top.
Very close there. I actually wasn't entirely sure if that recovery was going to take him off the top. It looked like he started to slow down right before that blast zone started, but he did just
Look at this
barely
movement
eke out.
in the replay. How he skirted his way up across, managed to skate right on by, arm himself up. I thought this was going to be the ground pound to end the game right there, but nope. Slide kick recovery to just recover the fumble.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Going back to Mammoth Fortress though, Phazon, Lil Cap, game number
Three. It
I
is
believe.
1-1 in the set. They've just answered back and forth.
And funny enough, they started off exactly the same way, but with the opposite person doing it. Phazon taking that enormous lead in the beginning, Lil Cap taking it. It's game number 2, and right now Phazon getting a huge momentous start onto Lil Cap with that offstage scythe play and the just phenomenal reads. Look at these follow-ups. Just able to find Lil Cap all over the place. Lil Cap just barely getting that dodge out in time to avoid the neutral air from Phazon off stage. That would have been, I mean, that would have been oats to goats right there. He would have been dead.
Yeah, the mental damage alone that you take when you get your dodge read by a scythe and you know you're just going for a ride, it's unreal. And that neutral signature from Phazon has just been paying dividends time and again.
I mean, it's been paying dividends. He needs to invest in some stonks right now because that investment's going to build up over time. He's going to get that damage out. He's going to turn that all into, he's going to sell. I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor, but it's going to pay off in the end. That's for sure. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Gravity cancel neutral signature. Then Lil Cap going all the way out there, just saying, you've already spent so many of your options. I'm not going to give you an easy path back to stage. Good capitalization.
Actually finding that side sig into the side air, going for the ground pound. Very deep on that one. A little bit of an overextension, and that's going to allow Lil Cap to retake a little bit of this map control as he makes the approach back onto Phazon. Weapon throw from Phazon to swap over to the scythe is going to get interrupted just a little bit by a downlight Sayer from Lil Cap. It's going to be a little bit of chip damage.
Yeah, that's why you see Phazon, he's trying to find a clear, open spot to land, so that way he can start Scythe's grounded game. Oh, just misses the recovery. That would have spiked Lil Cap down, giving him a good position, if not a KO. The face laser from all the way across the stage. Lil Cap now down onto his final stock.
And that's actually pretty devastating too, because Lil Cap did have Phazon on the ropes there for just a moment. He had that opportunity to take that damage and convert it into a KO off stage in a way that would have given him a fantastic lead to start getting some bonus damage and turn things around in game number 3. But right now, if he gets this right here, this is going to be pretty solid for him. Can he make it back?
Oh, look at that.
Side air. So perfect.
What? Okay.
He definitely wasn't ready for that one.
I was gonna say for a moment, I can't believe Lil Cap prioritized getting that weapon over securing the knockout on Phazon, but he knew better. He just knew, alright, I'm just gonna dash jump right over with this ground pound. I've got it anyway, and I'll have the weapon. Ooh, Phazon getting just over that hammer swing. Now he's got the scythe. It's big and heavy versus quick and stringy. Right now, Phazon, he needs that open ground to get the Scythe's ground game started. That's where all the big strings open up.
Quick and stringy is how I eat my string cheese, but Lil Cap with Lil Cap and Phazon just trading big blows back and forth. There's nice string from Phazon to get a lot of damage built up, and Lil Cap just looking for the response right now, looking for those stomp starters, and Phazon just trying to stick to that aerial positioning so that he doesn't get caught off. The swap to sword from Lil Cap is going to cost him immensely as he takes 2 big hits, just barely avoiding the second follow-up side sig, and that is going to be a neutral sig to finish things off in game number 3. Phazon taking that lead once again.
Man, alright, so it comes down so often, these stocks, whether it's, around the mid-game or these final stocks, it's can Phazon land some of those mix-up signatures, whether it's the neutral lance or the side lance. And I do have to give credit to Lil Cap. Every time that it's been in that situation and they're around the corner, he goes for that extra third option of, I can dodge down below the stage. That gets away from both of the options that Phazon has been opting for, and we haven't seen Phazon throw something that can cover that angle, but the moment it gets onto solid ground, Phazon's got you in the 50-50.
Honestly, those 50-50 chances that he takes with the neutral sig, the side sig, or just like using whether he's trying to read the high angle or just the straight on grounded angle, he's been reading out those options pretty consistently. I think there were only a few that he actually missed, and that last neutral sig read on a Lil Cap is just another page in the story of Phazon's immensely successful reads.
Oh my gosh, and you see it just working so incredibly well. That time, he had the beat for, okay, you're gonna dodge down, you're gonna stay low because we're off stage now, eat this full laser.
That was 1 hit away from a perfect stock. That's insanity.
Jeez, Phazon just absolutely dominating right now. Ooh, okay, Lil Cap answering back so quickly. Before any damage had really been done to him, he's just in the yellow. That is not far behind at all.
I mean, that was quick and concise considering the amount of health that, or the amount of damage that Lil Cap has taken in this stock. I mean, that was only in like the yellow health right there. Now, Lil Cap does have the ability to get a little bit of a turnaround right here, going for a lot of signature moves. The weapon throw is going to stop him out just a little bit. He did throw a jump out right at that moment, but the high angle read from Phazon is actually going to miss. But the punish is not enough. That side sig response from Phazon from the wake up is going to be exactly what he needed to find that KO on the Lil Cap. That variable force, again, just paying dividends.
Man, they came into this match angry. It was the swap over to Demon Island. They know there's like barely any walls to recover to, so they are just swinging for the fences.
Phazon looking for the reverse neutral air there onto Lil Cap as he makes his way back, and now back onto the stage. Not going to connect the side air, and that punish is almost going to take him off the top. Lil Cap looking for that. Wow, very nice unarmed reach string. And that was huge turnaround. That was easily another 60 damage built up right there. Little Cap finally finding that KO off on the top, but having all that damage built up right now is going to cost him quite a bit. He has to play a little bit more careful, and just barely getting out of the way that first grounded attack from Phazon. And the scythe right now is going to have to be exactly what Phazon needs, but Lil Cap right now has all the stage control.
Yeah, he was keeping that pressure up phenomenally well, managed to bring back a little bit of damage, but now he's in dire straits, just shy of the corner, and that's going to be Phazon moving on. 3-1 over Lil Cap. That game, he just took all the momentum that he built for himself in game number 3 and just said, that's it, we're done here. I'm moving on.
I mean, and that's just how you got to play it sometimes, but taking down that set right there, that is going to be a phenomenal way to conclude game number 4.
Ooh. Absolutely insane.
And Phazon now against Boomy is going to be, this is going to be the losers finals, the determination of who will make it to that grand finals positioning, and you know they both want that spot. Because, I mean, there's not much room left. Only 2 people can be there, and Cody Travis already has 50% of the seats. I mean, look, this is social distancing. This plane is not taking off with 3 people on it. Trust me.
All right, so you need the 2. You've got to space them properly. But the thing is, you want to get in there because right now you've got double gauntlets on the line. Phazon swapping over to the Wushong. That's what he used to take out Boomy's teammate, Sandstorm. Both of them playing for Tempo Storm. Is that the answer? Is Wushong Tempo Storm's Achilles heel?
You know, it's a great question. But gauntlets are something that I think, like you were talking about it before, this Wushong pick was phenomenal for Phazon before. Phazon's gauntlets are something to behold, so this is probably going to be one of the ways that he's going to have to get in on these blasters from